Welcome to the Windermere Union Church Intergenerational Christmas Pageant. I know that you have heard this story many times, and I know that you believe that you know it very well. But this time, listen with new ears and a new heart. You just might be surprised. Mary, God loves you very much, and He has decided that you are the one who will bring His own Son into this world. Everything will be okay. Do not be afraid. God will take care of you. The angel leaned very close to Mary and whispered, "You need to name the baby Jesus." Mary prayed and cried. When Joseph heard that Mary was pregnant, even though he loved her dearly, he did exactly what you would expect him to do. He called off the wedding. However, an angel soon came to visit him as well. The angel told Joseph that he was part of God's plan too, and God chose himself and Mary to be part of the greatest story ever told. Joseph decided he would go ahead with the wedding. At this time, there was a leader named Emperor Caesar Augustus. He was one of those leaders who liked to see people get up and move and stand in long lines. He decided that the entire world should be counted. An order went out that each man had to pack what he could and travel to the city where he was born. Joseph placed Mary on a donkey and made the long journey to Bethlehem. It was a difficult trip for Mary because the baby was soon to be born. Joseph was a very good man, and he tried to find a place for his family to sleep. But every inn was full. Every home was filled with too many people. There was not even room to sleep on the floor. But there was room in a barn.
The very tired couple walked all around the town, down the big hills and next to the big pond. Out came the cow and offered them a spot, and the very happy couple went in the barn to rest.
The baby was soon born. The Son of God spent his first night on earth in a barn, sleeping in the arms of his exhausted parents, with the light of a single star shining through the window. As soon as the baby was born, the angels began to sing. The angels woke the shepherds who were asleep in the fields, and the shepherds packed their sheep, filled their flasks with wine, and headed for what they thought would be a party. The night watchman, wise person, noticed a bright star in the east. He quickly alerts the other two wise people, "There is a bright star in the east, and it's time to board their camels, remember their gifts, and join the party." It's now full, and it's time for the well-wishers and the animals.
Stop! 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 I'm so glad you finally mentioned the animals. We are always the last to be mentioned. It's all about the angels and the shepherds and the wise people with their smelly camels. They got top billing, and the animals are listed at the bottom, always grouped together as the animals. Must I remind you that the young couple is sleeping in our home? I know that you all think that this is a barn, but first, allow me to correct that. We live in a part of the house that's attached to the kitchen. We keep our home very neat and clean, and we certainly welcome all of this unexpected company. Let me introduce myself. My name is Popeye, but not like Popeye the seller, but Popeye the cow. You may have noticed that my eyes are rather large. Sometimes I have trouble seeing things. I run into barn doors and sometimes walls. Sometimes I get hurt, but that's enough about me. Please, meet my friends. This is Red. He's a reindeer, but his nose is red, and everyone knows that a reindeer has a black nose. He wears a bell around his neck so he can sneak up on us at night. Now this right here is my friend Hootie. I don't know why his name is Hootie, because all he can say is, what? Now here, this is our friend, the five-legged spider. Now, have you ever tried to climb with only 5 legs? It is not too easy, and you're always climbing crooked. Now, finally, this is our friend, Baby. Baby is a 3-legged sheep. She was born that way, and she leans against the wall a lot. By now, you may have guessed that most people think of us as misfits, but we think of ourselves as blessings. We have even written a song about our guests who arrived last night.
Little baby Jesus has a farm, H-A-P-P-Y, and on his farm he has a cow, H-A-P-P-Y, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Little baby Jesus has a farm, H-A-P-P-Y, and on his farm he had an owl, H-A-P-P-Y, with a what here and a what there, here a what, there a what, everywhere a what. Little baby Jesus has a farm, H-A-P-P-Y, and on his farm he has a spider, H-A-P-P-Y, with a crawly here and a crawly there, here a crawly, there a crawly, everywhere a crawly. Little baby Jesus has a farm, H-A-P-P-Y, and on his farm he has a sheep, H-A-P-P-Y, with a ba here and a ba there, here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba. Little baby Jesus has a farm, H-A-P-P-Y, and on his farm he has a reindeer, H-A-P-P-Y, with a jingle here and a jingle there, here a jingle, there a jingle, everywhere a jingle. Little baby Jesus has a farm, H-A-P-P-Y.
As my friends and I kneel around the manger and welcome baby Jesus to this world, he looks at us and giggles, and then the most amazing things happen. He puts his hands out and touches each one of us. It feels like a butterfly wing, and look, I no longer have pop eyes. I don't have to worry about bumping into the manger and hurting the baby. Owl is sitting in a tree and cooing, hoo, hoo, lulling the baby to sleep. Now Spider is climbing to the top of the crib with his 8 legs and spinning a gold crown for the baby. Now baby stands proudly on 4 legs as the baby is covered with a blanket made from his wool. And our friend, the reindeer, still has a red nose, but now it lights up. We are not too sure about that one, But we know there are wonderful things in his future.
Now I know you all think that the first miracle performed by Jesus was at a wedding in Canaan, but everyone that was in the barn that night knows differently. Not just one miracle happened that night, many miracles happened. And no one in the barn that night gets tired of telling our story.
We love to tell our story. 'Twill be our greatest honor to tell the old story of Jesus and his love.
Love was born that night in the barn. His name is Wonderful. His name is Counselor. His name is Chosen. His name is Light. His name is Peace. His name is Love. His name is Jesus. This is the story that connects us with the people who have celebrated before us and those who will continue to celebrate in years to come. Today we are all one. One with God, one with God's gift of love, and one being a part of our love message. And Merry Christmas, everyone.